President Trump is threatening to send the U.S. military to Nigeria to stop the slaughter of Christians. The Islamic terror groups have been targeting Christian communities there for decades.
Nigeria's government says it welcomes help in the fight against terrorists under certain conditions. Dale Hurd has the story.
After first denying the problem, the Nigerian government now says it would welcome U.S. help in fighting Muslim insurgents killing Christians, as long as its territorial integrity is respected. This after President Trump warned on Truth Social the U.S. military stands prepared to go into Nigeria guns a-blazing, claiming the country's government is allowing Christians to be slaughtered, and adding the Nigerian government better move fast.
On Nigeria, just wanted to ask you, do you envisage U.S. boots on the ground?
Could be. I mean, a lot of things I envisage, a lot of things. They're killing record numbers of Christians in Nigeria. And they have other countries very bad also. You know that part of the world, very bad. They're killing the Christians and killing them in very large numbers. We're not going to allow that to happen.
Estimates of the number of Christians killed in Nigeria from Muslim extremist groups and sectarian violence since 2009 are in the tens of thousands. Some claim it exceeds 100,000. Nigeria is split nearly equally between Muslims and Christians. But over the last decade, the violent terror group Boko Haram and other extremists have increased attacks in northern Nigeria. Nigerian broadcaster and political commentator Cyril Abaku said if U.S. involvement makes Nigeria safer, Nigerians would welcome it.
We are at a level where terrorism is now a global problem, and our communities don't feel safe. And so if we have support from outside coming to say, we want to work with you to help stem the tide, I think we should buy it. This is something that we should welcome, frankly.
President Trump also declared Nigeria a country of particular concern, opening the door for State Department sanctions. Sunday, churches around the world took part in the International Day of Prayer for the Persecuted Church. Ryan Brown of Open Doors U.S. says prayer is the most important thing the church can do for Nigerian Christians.
Our brothers and sisters, the thing that they have most asked for is to know that they are not alone. When the international body of Christ can come alongside on a day like the International Day of Prayer for the Persecuted Church, that sends a strong, strong message to our brothers and sisters to let them know they are not forgotten.
Dale Hurd, CBN News.
Well, let's send that message that they are not forgotten, and let's send it very tangibly. This is the fourth republic in Nigerian history, and the previous ones, it's marked by civil war, it's marked by turmoil, coups, uprisings, usually ending up with the military in charge. The last time a Christian was president was all the way back in 2015, and he's the first time in the history of Nigeria that there was a peaceful transition of power following an election. The two presidents since were Muslims, so the current president saying, well, Christians aren't being targeted, well, he's coming from a Muslim background, and he's saying, well, we're going to blame it on terrorists. But Boko Haram and Al-Qaeda are both active in this north. There's a whole strategy on the part of the Muslims in sub-Saharan Africa to create Islamic republics. And so that's what's going on. And it can be called a genocide, specifically targeting Christian communities in the northern part of Nigeria. I applaud the president for bringing it to the world's attention. And let's do whatever we can to help our Christian brothers and sisters in Nigeria.